My name is Adam Gosse. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Operations for Norwich Plastics. I've been working in the recycling industry since I was about 15 years old. To let you know what Norwich Plastics does, we are a company that is focused on recycling post-industrial and post-consumer vinyl waste. One of the main reasons recycling is important is to keep materials and scrap and garbage out of landfills, to deteriorate in the natural environment. It is also recapturing a valuable resource that was produced and that can be reused in a similar or different application. Well, vinyl is unique in that it's very versatile and there are many different applications that it can go into. So if a product is generating waste during the manufacturing of it in one application, it could be used in a separate and totally different application by another manufacturer, which makes it very versatile and very recyclable by its own nature. Building and construction is an extremely large segment of the market that will be using some content, some percentage of recycled content. Automotive applications, consumer goods, all use certain content or certain percentages of recycled content as well. The demand for recycling continues to increase as companies realize the value in the waste they are generating. In the past, the strategy was to sell the scrap off or find a solution outside of their own organization. Now they're seeing the value of the waste they're generating and they're looking at opportunities to recapture that and reuse that within the process that may have generated it. So there is a huge increase in recycling because it's recapturing the value of the polymer that was being generated as waste. Vinyl is a highly recyclable polymer, in our opinion, due to a multiple heat history ability. So this means you can take the polymer, which is also known as a thermoplastic, and reheat it and melt it down multiple times before it is degraded past the point of processing. You can also infuse it with new and less used vinyl content to increase the properties of the degraded polymer. So in retrospect, you could recycle something 8 or 9 times before it's deemed unrecyclable. But then you could still take some new content and add it with that and still use that polymer or that product to produce something new. Some of the things that are the most exciting in the recycling industry are looking at new products that are being generated or manufactured and trying to identify different ways to recycle them. And these are normally products that are based on more than one component, such as a supported vinyl. This would be a vinyl sheet with a fabric or yarn backing. This might be a hose or a tube with a yarn support. It might be a wire and cable application with a copper component. These are challenges that present themselves to try to reduce or eliminate the component that is not vinyl. You may never get the vinyl 100% clean, but if you can reduce the component to a usable level, it could go into a new application, therefore turning something that was not recyclable into a recyclable feedstock for a new application. Some of the innovation in the recycling industry currently is using different forms of separation to reduce or eliminate a yarn or fabric component, to reduce or eliminate a copper or metal component, as well as identifying, segregating, and separating other polymers that may be found in the vinyl mix. So those are the directions that the industry are moving into, which is essentially expanding the resources of the marketplace to handle the scrap or the waste that is being generated from these products.